remember, I'll just quickly revise. You need to remember the CF function. You need to remember the enter, the arrows, the on and off. You need to definitely remember the CF, NPV, IRR. You definitely need to know the NI by Y, PV, PMT, FV. You need to know the BGN mode and the clear TVM. You need to know the percentage, root X, X square, etc. You need to know all these functions. Random, not very important. I'll get back to this. And the numbers you already understand. You definitely need to understand the data and the stat part. Data is where you enter the data. Second 7 you enter the data, and the stat part is where you are finding out all the observations, all the answers. Second stat, second enter, second enter, second enter, second enter, second enter. You can keep scrolling down and get all the values over here. That is how you use the stat. The break even, not very important. Percentage change, not very important. Profit margin, not important. Interest conversion, not important. Date you should be using, because in calculating accrual interest and all, the number of days between the dates, whether be it a 360-day period or a actual by actual, it's going to be quite useful. Format and reset we've covered. You need to understand that. I hope we are more or less like quite comfortable with a lot of functions on the calculator, and it is going to take time and practice. Take random values, try to find the answer and see if you're getting the correct answer, and then you can take the complicated answers. Say for example 8 to the power 1/3. Try to calculate that in your own way. Everybody with me? Use dummy, random, easy values. Let's say I'll calculate the present value of 10, 10, 10, 10 for 4 years and I see the answer. I'll do the calculation using this way also. 10 divided by 1.1, sorry, 10 divided by 1.1 plus bracket open 10 divided by 1.1 square bracket close plus, so do it this way, then again using NI by Y, PV, PMT, then using the CF function. Take simple values, try to get the answer in multiple ways. Try to get a 8 to the power 1/3, 8 to the power 2/3 using brackets and all. Create a complex equation like 8 to the power 2/3 plus 4 to the power half plus 27 to the power 2/3, and use multiple brackets and see, because you can manually, you can mentally calculate these answers and see if the way you're using the brackets and doing the calculations, is it fine or not. Bolo, are we, everybody, all of us, are we comfortable till here? Are we all okay with the calculator? Everyone? Sure? We'll just need to put in a little practice over here. So that completes your calculator session. Thank you so much. We stop here.